Give me 10 minutes and I will share 12 powerful personal development lessons that took me over 20 years of holistic therapy to learn so that you don't have to waste time figuring it out the hard way. And I will share with you what really creates lasting healing, transformation, and change so that you can start living the life that you want right now. Hello, everyone. I'm Esther Bartkiw. For over 2 decades, I've been helping people release fear, silence the inner critic, and connect with their true self so that they can live their dream life. There's a link below for more information about my services. And before we dive into today's topic, please hit the like button. Your support is appreciated. All right, here we go. 12 powerful lessons I learned. Number 1, emotions are your signals. Your emotions are messages from within. They're not random. They are communications from your internal guidance system. Happy, joy, satisfaction, contentment. These emotions say, hey, this is good. Keep going. Do more of this. They are confirmation that your energy is in harmony with your desires. Identify what you're doing in those cases, what you're thinking, being, and keep nurturing those emotions. Now, if you experience anxiety, that often means you're projecting into the future, imagining what could go wrong. Depression can signal that you're stuck in the past, looping over old stories. Fear appears when you bump up against an inner limitation. And anger, that's your inner being saying, whoa, a boundary has been crossed. When uncomfortable emotions arise, instead of fighting them, get curious. Find out, what are these emotions trying to tell you? What belief or need is underneath the emotion? Troubleshoot. Get to the root cause. When you stop labeling emotions as good or bad and start listening to them as information, you shift from being a reactor to being an empowered creator. Your emotions become your internal GPS. Lesson 2, the mirror effect. The people and situations in your life are mirrors. When you admire someone's beauty, talent, or confidence, it's not about them. It's about what's already inside of you, waiting to blossom or be acknowledged. Admiration shows you what's possible for you. But when someone triggers you through their tone, words, behavior, it's also a mirror. That discomfort points you towards something inside of yourself that's asking for attention or healing. The universe uses other people to show you yourself. So rather than blaming or idolizing others, ask, what part of me is this reflecting? The outer world mirrors your inner world every time. Lesson number 3, beliefs create reality. Your beliefs create your reality isn't just a catchy phrase, it's a universal principle. Your dominant beliefs determine what you notice, attract, and experience. They shape your thoughts, emotions, tone, body language, and energy field, all of which broadcast your frequency out into the world. If your core belief is life is hard, life will meet you with struggle. If your core belief is everything is always working out for me, you will begin to see doors open that were once closed. That's why self-inquiry is so powerful. So ask yourself regularly, what do I believe that makes this my experience? Your beliefs form the foundation of your life. Change them and everything shifts. Lesson number 4, change is an inside job. Everything you desire, more love, abundance, health, peace, begins inside of you. You cannot change the outer world without first changing your inner world. The outer is a reflection of the inner. This is the basis of the law of assumption, the law of attraction, and the law of vibration, all saying the same thing: you create from the inside out. Study these laws, live them, and you will realize that manifestation isn't magic, it's alignment. True success, whatever that means to you, begins with inner transformation. Number 5, live in the present. The present moment is your point of power. When you dwell in the past, you replay regret and guilt. That breeds sadness and depression. When you race into the future, you stir up worry and anxiety. So learn from the past. Visualize the future that you want, but live here in the now. If you catch yourself drifting, pause and anchor into your senses. Look around you. What do you see, hear, smell, touch, and taste? Your senses pull you back into the now, and now is where you create your next moment. Every time you return to the present, you reclaim your power. Number 6, you always have a choice. Even when it doesn't feel like it, you do have choice. You might not like the choices, but there are always choices available. And every choice builds the framework of your life. Ask yourself, what other choices do I have? Where is my choice coming from? Is this choice I'm making based on my truth or someone else's expectation, like family, society, religion, or culture? What beliefs are connected to my choice? Awareness gives you sovereignty. Once you recognize that you are the decision maker, not the victim of circumstance, life begins to respond to you differently. Choice equals power, and power used consciously shapes your destiny. Number 7, habits over motivation. Motivation is a spark, but habits keep the fire going. You can be inspired all day, but without structure, inspiration and motivation fade. Transformation requires consistency. So design a daily program and rhythm that supports your well-being. Maybe in the morning, go for sunlight on your skin, a few minutes of meditation or gratitude. Prepare yourself nourishing food. Make sure you have playtime, movement that energizes you, work that fulfills you, and learn something that you're curious about. Get to bed early. Spend time with people that you care about. Adjust your habits with the seasons of nature and the seasons of your life. When motivation dips, and it will, your habits will carry you forward. They become a foundation for the life that you're building. Lesson number 8, give yourself permission. The only permission you will ever need is your own. I see this so often in my session work. A client hesitates right before a big decision, and I ask, well, whose permission are you waiting for? They pause, they think about it, and then suddenly realize it's their own. We were conditioned as children to wait for permission from parents, teachers, coaches, authority figures. But you are an adult now. Give yourself permission to rest, change, to shine, to dream bigger. Give yourself permission to want what you want without guilt or apology. When you give yourself that green light, you unlock flow and life opens up. Lesson number 9, forgive. Forgiveness is freedom. Now, we've all heard the saying that holding on to anger, resentment, or betrayal is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to get sick. It just doesn't work. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you excuse the behavior or invite it again. It means you release the emotional hook so that you can be free. If someone borrowed money and didn't repay you, forgive them, but don't lend them money again. Learn the lesson without keeping the pain. Forgiveness clears the energy field so that new blessings can find you. It is one of the most powerful acts of self-love that you can practice. Number 10, connect with nature. Spend time outside every day. The sun, the sky, the seasons, they are not just scenery, they are medicine. We were designed to live in rhythm with the natural world. When you step outside, breathe deeply. Let the sunlight hit your skin and your eyes, your face. Your body resets then to natural frequency. Nature recharges you on all levels, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Walk barefoot on the earth. Feel the wind on your face. Notice the light shifting throughout the day. These small moments reconnect you to something ancient and wise within yourself. And if you want me to do a solo video on circadian rhythm and how it connects to emotional and spiritual health, let me know in the comments. It is one of my passions. Lesson number 11, allow yourself to be all things. You can be a good person and not always be nice, and it's okay. If someone is manipulative, disrespectful, or threatening towards you, it is okay for your inner protector, your mama or papa bear energy to come forward. You are allowed to experience all emotions, happy and sad, angry and calm, confident and uncertain. That's the human experience. When you suppress emotions, they get trapped in your body. It's what we call trauma. So express emotions consciously instead. Journal, move, speak, cry, pray, shake the emotions out of your body with dance. Just remember, expression comes with consequences. So choose ways that are healthy, kind, constructive, and support your healing. Honoring all aspects of yourself is a part of becoming whole. And lesson number 12, don't stress about purpose. This is the lesson I learned that I trust will take a load off of your mind and heart. So many people are anxious about finding their purpose, but your purpose isn't one fixed thing. It's life itself. Your purpose is to be here, to experience, to evolve, to participate in humanity. If you're raising a child, caring for a pet, working a job, creating art, that's purpose. Every act of love, service, curiosity, and growth is part of your purpose. Purpose evolves as you do. I never imagined that I would become a holistic psychotherapist. But years ago, when I was at my lowest and cried out to God for help, within 24 hours, I heard the message, do you know that your beliefs create your reality? That phrase electrified me. I had that heat go through my body, and I followed the signs and signals that God sent. I went for my first core belief therapy session, and as I walked through the door, I heard my inner voice say, Esther, take this information, learn it, heal yourself, and then go help other people. And I never looked back. That became my purpose, helping people transform their inner world and free them up to go be, do, and experience whatever they desire. And your purpose will unfold naturally as well. If you stay open and follow what lights you up, follow the universal clues. Oh, and I'm going to add something here, which for me is a given, but might not be for everyone. Where do you put your faith and trust? For me, it's God, source creator. I know that's a really big subject and we'll save it for another time, but knowing that I can rest in the arms of God and trust that God universe has my best in mind, is always looking out for me, gives me peace. So there you have it. 20 plus years of holistic therapy, personal and spiritual growth distilled into 12 powerful lessons. Let me know in the comments below which one spoke to you the most. Was there something that you heard that stirred your heart or that you'll start practicing today? And if you are ready to go deeper and transform the beliefs, the patterns, the behaviors that are limiting you in life, there's a link below where you can read about my private session work. If we haven't done sessions together before, please email me before booking. Let's make sure that we are a good fit. My work is deeply personal, and I take that connection seriously. Oh, and before you go, check out the video that's popping up on your screen right now. It is the perfect complement to everything that we've talked about today. Ciao for now.